What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since we filmed a training video. A little bit leaner in the face. It's the last time you saw me outside of the podcast. So we are 7 weeks out from the first show of the season. Coming at you today from Muscle Factory, Tempe, Arizona. Filming a back and hams day. Chris Anderson with me. Powerlifter coming over to the dark side of bodybuilding. Or coming over to the light side, I don't know which is which, but won't be as much talking today as I've done in previous training videos. A little fatigued, a little short on words, but doing the same back workout I've been doing for months. Kind of give a little rundown as we're going through it, but any questions, drop them in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Try dropping training videos, at least a few a month moving forward. And then some other stuff along the way. So I'm gonna get this channel back up and rolling now that the podcast is over on Muscle Media Network. So anybody looking for new podcast episodes, check that channel out. We'll have the information in the box below. Chris, this is KJ. KJ, this is Chris.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Are you on this, buddy?
What's up?
Are you on this?
I was using it.
So with this one, did hanging leg raises to start, set the core, set the brace, and from here we're just hitting a hammer strength pullover. So very Dorian Yates, getting the lats warmed up. It's the only movement you can train the lats in that doesn't involve the biceps. So I guess you could kind of call it pre-exhaust. And then from here we'll do our heavy pull from the floor. Now you want your shoulders even with the pivot point. Come on, come on, come on, bury it. I got it. Perfect. So we're doing stiff leg deadlifts from the floor. Chris can pull a house, so that's why I brought him in today, is to inspire me to be strong. He might not touch the floor. I like to reset each time on the floor. We do stiff leg as a way to involve the hamstrings and the glutes. Conventional deadlifts are good, and it's probably my favorite movement of all time, but they can build up a lot of fatigue. As I prep, I'm trying to keep fatigue down. I'm only gonna do one work set, 6 to 8 reps. So we're gonna pyramid up, cutting our reps shorter and shorter as we go up and move the weight up. I keep these in as long as I can in prep before it just becomes more of a negative to do movements like this. This is also like a passion, you know, pulling is my passion, so I have to keep one set of this in a week to kind of keep my sanity. I mean, I've worked with 490, 545, so it's not my strongest, but
Yeah, I think 425.
so right here, we're trying to isolate his lat. So he's opening it up at the top and he's driving this down and into the lat attaches into the spine. So this whole area right here is stretching. Now it's contracting. He's working on keeping that elbow tight to his side, as tight as his shoulder will allow him to. So we're gonna be doing 2 sets here. Set of 8 to 10, set of 10 to 12. The goal with this one, also another cue, is to kind of pull through your pinky. That's gonna help roll that elbow inward, keep the serratus engaged, and drive through that lat. So on this one, a lot of people overextend their shoulder down and back, and they lose the focus on the lat. So you'll notice with him, he's not going all the way up, letting that shoulder roll forward and protract. He's stretching his lat, but not the shoulder. That's his active range of motion for the lat. A lot of people tend to arch at the low back and it takes the focus off the lat. That's it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Again. One more, down and through. Just enough, just enough. Good. Now we're training upper back. Chest supported, so we're not loading the lower back. Now you're watching him focus on retracting the scapula, getting mid-back traps, a little bit of rear delt too. This is the Arsenal chest supported row. One of the most humbling chest supported rows you'll ever see. That's why we're using the weights we're using. Both of us can pull 4 to 5 plates on any other row. Find that groove and work. That's it. Stay right there. Stay right there. That's it. Good. So do an upper back focus pull down. It's gonna be one all out set to failure. He's just finding his working weight right now. He's actually leaning back at the torso, retracting the scapula back and down as he's pulling. You can see his scapula moving, stretching at the top, forward, and everything comes down together. Big stretch, big contraction. Let's go. So he's doing a cable lat row, pulling low to the belly button, letting the lats stretch forward and come back. Lean back slightly, right there. Drive those elbows down as you're pulling. Down, there you go. That's the training portion. I'm gonna go pose now, but that is back and hams 7 weeks out. Same thing I've been doing for months now. A couple different movements, swap out here and there depending on availability and how things are feeling, but stick with what you built the muscle in the off season with. Don't change things, don't add reps. If anything, volume's going down in prep, not up. So, you know, it's not lighter weight, more reps. I try to hang on to as much strength as I can throughout the whole prep. Eventually you're gonna lose a little bit, but 85 to 90% of it should stick with you. You wanna pose, Chris? Gotta do it sometime.
I side posted them all right. Back up.
You ever been to a bodybuilding show? No? It's probably not on everyone's bucket list.
Oh yeah, your show.
Nice.
And then the other one that's supposed to be
May, July. It's in Mesa. Yeah. Then breathe through your nasal breathing. So return to the right. So this arm will come behind. Right there. Pull all the air out down into the oblique. That's it. This arm's going to come down. You'll have to work on your thoracic rotation. Obviously, you're very tight like this. You want that arm to land behind the glute, so it's not blocking the glute view. Drop this arm down slightly right there. Default position is you have your front relaxed, slight bend in the knees. What you're going to do is roll the air down, come here, and then come up. Slightly in front of you. Yep. Flexing your chest. Lift your chest more. Right there. That's good right there. Alright guys, that does it. Back and hams finished. Pretty smoked. Time to eat. Did our posing. Cardio is fasted right now, so I don't have that to do. Already did it on the spin bike earlier. Get this one up soon. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. No promises as prep goes on. Not as exciting as my off-season stuff just because I'm trying not to get hurt. I've had a few injuries this prep. I'm working around rehabbing. So biggest form of progressive overload sometimes is what allows you to keep training session to session to session. So thanks for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, we're out.